break on Texier. I think seems like we ask you questions similar to this every day, but how disappointing is it for him the way that kid's rookie season seemed to be going?
Yeah,
To lose him now.
To lose a young guy with the amount of ice time and situations that he was being put in certainly stops the progress, but it is what it is.
Had you seen growth in him from the start of the season to now?
Yeah, the spurts, it's been inconsistent with him, but you certainly can see, I think you can look ahead and see what he's going to become. I think he's going to be a really good player in the league, but to not have him and not be touching him with coaching and the situations that he's been getting, that hurts as far as developing a player, but we just move on and get ready to play our next game.
Did you when you put him and Dubois and Robinson, I believe it was, together, did you like those three and what you saw?
Yeah, they were good at times, yeah. I put them in a lot of different spots with a lot of different people, but bottom line is when you have a young guy and he's out for the amount of time he's probably going to be out, it just hurts the process of him becoming a pro.
John, can you just comment on the steadiness of some of your veterans, Savard, Nyquist the other night with a couple of assists through this stretch, and how important that's been to this stretch that you've been on?
Yeah, I know you've been going with the veterans a lot with your questions. I don't look at it as just veterans. I look at it as a whole team. I'm not going to separate veterans and the younger players here because I shouldn't. It'd be wrong. This is a club that is playing as a team, whether it's a young guy or an older guy. It's as a team. So I want to be really careful with you there because I think we start separating it, and I'm not going to separate.
John, a lighter note, are you recalling guys from Cleveland that do you remember these guys from training camp? Are you so far down on the depth chart now that maybe these guys are like, oh, right, that kid?
Yeah, no, you remember the kid, but I've always said you play your exhibition games, you play your camp games, you get a read on a guy, but you don't find out about a guy until he starts playing real National Hockey League games against National Hockey Leaguers. So as it's gone through, hey, this is the hand we've been dealt as we've gone through the rash here. But I look at it the other way. It's just great opportunities to see some guys in this situation when the pressure's on and playing in a National Hockey League game that means something. So you find out about them then. So we've gotten some really good looks at players here for a number of games since we've gone through this.
Is there anything more exciting as a coach in terms of development, that is, than putting a guy into a situation that you're not quite sure he's ready for yet and having him show you things that maybe you weren't sure were going to be there?
For a coach, for me, it's been really good for me in. Remember, I get information on these players all the time from the scouts, from Yarmo, and they've seen them play in situations that I have not. Yeah. And I've been stubborn that way, and where I want to make my own decision and see exactly what they are. It's really an important process for me to see how they do succeed. On the other hand, it's an important process for me to see where some of the struggles are. Yeah. And I don't think our guys that talking about them have been wrong that much, quite honestly, as far as what they project them to be. I've seen the young guys come in and they've been given a ton of minutes here, and I think it lends the opportunity for them to succeed. I'm really happy with the progress of them.
Are you surprised at all, given how many injuries you guys have had and how many new faces are in there? The penalty kill, it keeps getting better and better. It seems like they keep killing off, really important power.
Yeah, we haven't really changed a lot of personnel within the penalty kill. I've gone through a pretty short bench with the forwards. Shawzy has kind of stayed with his D. Harry's been out and hasn't done any when he hasn't played. Carly's done a little bit. We've looked at him there. But as far as the forwards, I haven't changed a lot of the personnel. I've just gone with a shorter bench there. But we've given Gus more minutes there. Gerbs has had a little bit there in killing penalty. He's done it through his career and down in the minors. I just like the structure of our penalty kill. I think everybody's doing things together, and I think that's very important, whether it be aggressive or not aggressive in the penalty kill.
The more turnover than on the power play through all these injuries and stuff. You got Cam and Borky and all those guys are out.
Give Stedlin's had a chance. Texas had a chance there. Yeah, I'm trying to think some other guys. And, you know, Kooks has had a chance to do some work there. Yeah, so this all gives opportunity.
John, you've coached and seen firsthand what an outdoor game is like. Have you allowed yourself during your time at Columbus to even think for a moment what a game like that might be like in Ohio Stadium?
You know, I haven't. I really haven't. I was in a couple. They're fun. It does bring it back to the roots of how the game's played. I really haven't thought, but I mean, I drive by that stadium every day. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big old barn.
It'll be pretty cool.
Yeah. Any response to the league's fine
No.
or conditional fine?
No response.
Lineup.
Text out, Sonny's going in, and Harry's going in. Carly comes out, Harry goes in, Sonny goes in for Tex.